Yeah, hello, welcome everybody to this video about Mario Kart World. This is honestly now the very first time that I switch this game on. It is something completely new for me. Obviously, I'm very much aware of the Mario Kart universe. I've played, yeah, in my childhood, Mario Kart 64. I have played Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. And then obviously here now Mario Kart World. So this is the first time I am switching this on. I thought I'll make a video, test it with you together. You'll see the video here, or you'll see the game now from my perspective. And my idea here on this channel is to talk about new developments, new tech, just generally new things in the tech world. It could be AI, it could be VR, but today we want to take a look at Mario Kart World. Just need to increase here the volume a little bit. So today, without any face cam, it's my first video here. It's already challenging enough to get all the screen capture right. I hope it actually works. So I thought, look, I'm not a pro gamer. I'm very much a casual gamer. I'm much more interested in these games from the perspective of an entrepreneur, an investor as well. I do have Nintendo stocks. Some of you might know me. I'm running a media analysis business covering stocks, cryptocurrencies, and much more. So I'm very much taking a look at this. This game from a perspective of an investor, an analyst, a casual gamer, but also a father. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look. And also, it's a bit of a journey into my childhood when I started to play video games. I was 6 at the time when my parents bought me a Nintendo 64. So let's take a look. I mean, I'm not really the expert. I'm not the person who can give you all the details about the graphics and everything. I can just tell you what I see here. How does it look to me? How does it feel? Because I'm really not playing these games very often. So I would say we'll just start and we'll just start with single play. Already it makes a good impression. Love it already. Okay, that's just a very subjective statement. We want to talk in these videos also a little bit, and I might make a series. I might make a series here about Mario Kart. I mean, this is not a classical gaming channel. This is a channel about tech, new technologies, new developments. I really like, as I said, take a perspective of an entrepreneur because I build communities myself. I'm very much interested in how could Mario Kart survive? This game that, I mean, yeah, it has developed, but really, it's still, the basics are still there. I mean, come on, let's do the Grand Prix. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so character-wise, and I haven't read anything about it. I've watched some reviews, but really, really nice. Okay, lots of characters. So people said to me it looks like on the Switch 1, which I don't agree with. I think it looks better. It does definitely look better. But are graphics so important? I mean, don't think so. I think that's what makes Nintendo so powerful. They don't have to be loud. They just don't have to be loud. Okay, I love the Shy Guy. Pick him. I'm not sure, because I remember Switch 1 we could choose colors and everything. We'll see. Maybe that can be unlocked later. I guess some of these additional cars and vehicles will be able, we will be able to unlock them along the way. Yeah, no, not that one. Let's just stick to the basics here. Okay, so just wondering, can I pick all of these already? I'd be surprised, because I thought, don't I need to run through these step by step? We'll start with the first one. I'm also a bit surprised why can I select 50, 100, and 150? I remember back in the days, Nintendo 64, I could just start with 50 and then had to unlock the... I think I had to unlock the higher ones. I'm not entirely sure. 50 is a bit boring, I think. Let's do 100. Yeah. I have no idea if this is how it should be. I think so. So we just start. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. I've never played this game. Obviously, I've played Mario games before. But that's the beauty, you know. For me as a casual gamer, I mean, again, normally when I play these games, I get bored after half an hour. I typically do, because I've got so much other stuff going on. But I'm very curious. I'm a very curious person. Very interested in new technologies, and you will find a lot of that stuff on this channel. It's not, as I said, it's not a classic gaming channel. It's about innovation. It's about new stuff. Tech. That's what the name NXT stands for, next. But obviously, Mario is a great start. Mario Kart. So we'll see. Looking forward to that. Oh my god, it looks so much better than the Switch one. Yeah, nobody can tell me it looks exactly like on the Switch one. But that's me, subjective point of view, right? Okay. I was just irritated because something on the laptop happened there. I'm not sure if it. I hope it still records. Okay, I need to get used to here the buttons and everything. Okay. That's all good. Again, remember, it's the first time I'm playing this. It makes a great impression, but it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in, especially if I try to focus on, you know, what's happening on the laptop. You know, is it still recording? Focusing on talking. You know, doing things like this and talking at the same time will require some practice here. Alright, you know, the stuff I want to talk about in this channel is about what you know, obviously the game being more expensive. Everybody's getting upset about this. You know, in reality, it's not much more money. I get why people are annoyed. Essentially, everything is getting more expensive, right? I get it. If you bought it in the bundle, which I did as well, then it wasn't really more expensive. But obviously, they've set kind of a benchmark. I think there was a shortcut which I didn't take. So it's more. I think it's more like a statement, and I think they know exactly what they're doing there. I'm so bad at this. You know, they know exactly what they're doing. They intentionally, obviously, chose that price point. I guess maybe they knew what the feedback would be, but they accepted it. And I think, I mean, my view is, I mean, it's not about the game itself. It's not about the game itself. I think Mario Kart is maybe the way it's going with this open world, which is an open world, but I think it's not that busy yet. Maybe they will expand on that. Maybe it's going to turn more... Let's try that one. Maybe it's going to turn more into an ecosystem or something, right? So I think it's more about the whole... Oh dear. I think it's more about the whole ecosystem thing. You know, maybe it's going to be really an ecosystem in which events will be hosted and like a place to connect in the future. I can imagine they will double down on that. They will build on that further. You know what I would have really loved to see is more something like a Forza Horizon style game, but maybe that's something that might come in the future. You know, where you can really explore in depth and then start races from the open world. I think this is a bit different. It's still fairly easy at 100. Okay, so I did read we have to drive to the next one. It's not doing that. I'm not sure if I... Oh, do I have to go that way? Maybe. Is that the open world thing? Is it... What is it? Do we have to go to the second... Oh, is it? I have no idea if this is... I'm doing this correctly. I think so. I guess this is not the second race yet. Or it is, but it's the journey to the next actual race, right? I have no idea. But I love it, you know, it's just you just start Mario Kart and you know what's happening, you know how to do it. Oh, the burger is new. And you just do it, and you can just play. And I love these games like like role-playing games and Baldur's Gate 3, and I bought it because I played it as a child as well. Baldur's Gate 2. And then this game is so massive, I just don't have time for it. So I love these games which are just fun to play. You just start and you can just finish, and then if you don't play for a week, you can just start again. Like with a game like these complex role-playing games, it's you completely forget where you were, and you need an hour to get back into it. I just do not have the time, as someone who's running not only one business, multiple businesses, and as someone who's just who's got family and who's just busy doing all sorts of things. But I like to sometimes just dive into these worlds, sometimes get lost in them for a bit until it gets boring. Because essentially they are just virtual worlds, but it's still so good to see that this franchise still exists. I really support Nintendo. I mean, I did say in the beginning I'm an investor as well. I do hold some Nintendo stocks, and so I'm also interested in this game just simply from that perspective, but also to see, I mean, this powerful brand Nintendo, but also this powerful franchise. How can they keep the basics, and they double down on these, and they keep the core, and they keep the core, but they always invent something new, but they keep the basics as they are, and people still love it. And it's something that also builds communities, I guess. It's that brand, that identification. So for me, very, very important also is, as I said, someone who's also building communities. And then the branding itself, it's great. I mean, to be able to make that statement with a price point, right? Because just by making it more expensive... Oh dear, oh, okay, that's it. Just by making it more expensive, it kind of conveys quality as well. I know it's, not necessarily like that, but kind of subjectively it does. And it's just this whole phenomenon, just carry on. It's this whole phenomenon around Mario Kart, because from my point of view, and it's more than the game. Mario Kart is so much more than the game. Mario Kart is a phenomenon. So it's this concept that I focused on in my... Hold on. I have no idea if these are actually races now, or is this... Are we on the... We're just traveling to the next race. I have no idea. What I wanted to say is, in my... Oh no. In my doctoral thesis, I focused on the concept of phenomena. I don't want to get too academic here, but it's... The point is that what we're looking at here is more than just a game, right? The game is created by... Or the phenomenon Mario Kart it's not just the game. The game is just one part of this phenomenon. So the branding is part of it. Nintendo is part of it. How we talk about the game. I mean, literally everybody who's got a gaming channel is making Mario Kart videos at the moment, and those narratives, those conversations shape how we understand Mario Kart. And it's so interesting for me to see, just also from a... I don't know how you say it, from just how to understand it as a phenomenon, right? And the marketing behind it, and the price itself. It all creates this phenomenon Mario Kart. It's just it's fascinating, especially for someone who's played it already as a child. And it's so good to see how it... For me, it's something that it's obviously nostalgic as well, right? And I always liked and supported Nintendo. I had a Nintendo 64, which I loved. It was not the cool console as a child. You might remember that. The cool kids had PlayStations. And then you had the kind of the... I don't know. Some people had Sega. They also weren't the cool kids. At least not in my area. And what did I have? I had a Sega, what was it called? Game Gear, and a Nintendo 64. And it wasn't necessarily cool, but it was fun. And the PlayStation kids were the cool ones usually. But then it's fascinating because I liked it. Oh, I really loved it. And then I had a Wii, which wasn't great. I never had a GameCube. And then I bought the Switch a few years ago, right? So I had a period where I didn't really play any games at all. But with, you know, children growing up, at some point we just had to do it, and it's I love it. It's something. It is always something new to explore, and so what's my impression? I mean, it's easy to play. It's easy. It's again, it's exactly what I think Mario Kart should be. It should be easy. I think I probably should have picked a more difficult one, but anyway, it's easy. It's fun. But again, I'm playing this on my own now, right? And is it worth the price? I mean, I can't really. It's just too, you know, just started playing, right? I guess if we make this a series, then this is something I can comment on going forward. I think it is worth it. That's my impression. I know people are going to be annoyed by this statement, but again, I bought it in the bundle, so I know people are not buying it. Some people are not buying it, even though they actually would like to, just to make a statement around that price and everything. I don't know. All that anger and everything, is it essentially we're talking about like what is it, $10, $20 difference to what they used to be priced? I don't know, but is it, you know, is it worth it to not do it? I don't know. I guess Nintendo won't care. There are enough people who are buying it, and essentially everything is getting more expensive in our lives. I know it's not great, but so they also have to pay developers. All games are getting more complicated. That's a whole different thing. This is something that the gaming industry, you know, we're all observing this, right? The games are so, especially open world games. I mean, this year is, I don't know, I haven't seen much of the open world yet, but it's, you know, there are so many open world games these days. People love them. They get so complicated, so complex, these games, and they all get more and more expensive. So I'm very curious how this is going to be resolved over the coming years. I think AI will have a part in that. I think AI might be a way to make developing games cheaper, but we'll see. A lot of people say that AI will destroy the gaming industry. I think it will disrupt it. Like, most areas will be disrupted by AI, but I think it's gonna make. I think it might be able to solve some of these problems we have in the gaming industry. That people want more and more complex games, you know, and I mean, just Baldur's Gate 3, amazing game. Again, it's so complex that I even, like, as a casual gamer, forget it. You know, I couldn't take the time to finish that game just because it's so complex. And then there are so many games these days. It's crazy. I mean, when I was a child, there just weren't that many games. So I don't know. It's nearly too easy for me. This game mode. I don't know. Maybe I should pick next video. I should pick something different, like 150 cc or something. But what I wanted to say, actually, I mean, I'm playing this on my own, right? It is a game that brings people together. That's part of it. And that's what I love. It's what Nintendo has always been really, really good at, is to bring people together. Families, friends. And they used to be, I mean, sometimes they were better at it, or sometimes they've really nailed it. Sometimes they haven't really, but I think they've always tried, and they've always tried to really build games to bring people together. And really, what I really like about Nintendo is that they are always experimenting with things, and I love it because there is so much in the gaming industry which is standardized these days. I mean, you know, like all of the FIFA games, or they all, a lot of these games feel like clones these days. They're all the same, right? So Nintendo, it all feels unique. It just feels unique. It's very unique. It's to me, if you have a PlayStation or an Xbox, there's nearly no difference, right? To me personally, as a casual gamer, because you have most games on both consoles. Okay, sometimes there's this one, yeah, and PlayStation, they have their franchises as well. To me, they're not that, I don't know, they're not that emotional. I'm not so emotionally attached to any of these, but probably because I haven't had a PlayStation as a child, right? But Nintendo is just Nintendo. I guess you know what I mean. And it's about bringing people together. It's this whole phenomenon of Mario Kart that fascinates me as well, which is why I thought, look, I wanted to do this. I wanted to start this channel for some time because, you know, in my business, I'm using I'm using technologies, but as an entrepreneur, you have to be on the forefront of this. So I have to make sure I know what's happening. I have to make sure that I know what are the new developments, and you know, gaming is one of it because that's what people talk about. So, and then I thought, you know, then now the Switch has come out, so I think it's just great to take a look at it as one of the first, you could say, topics on this channel. So I mean, I don't want to make this video much longer. I think it's fun. It is much more fun to play together with people. Okay, you have collected 100 coins and unlocked a new vehicle. That's fantastic. So I don't know, I've done Grand Prix. So what have I actually achieved something now? Let's just try something. Just want to see if I... Okay, so I unlocked this one. But have I now unlocked a new... Have I unlocked anything? So I've played this one now. Okay, I've done 50... Okay, so... Okay. So what else is there? Go back. Knockout tour. Okay, we can try that. Battle. Versus. Time trials. Alright, I at the moment, I mean, I've really just started, you know, I've just started somehow. I have no idea how to explore this open world. Is it really just going off the tracks? I don't know. Comment please if you guys know that. Let me know in the comments what you think about Mario Kart. I mean, I really like it. I'm looking forward to the next session to see what's, you know, how how can we nail it at the 150 as well. I want to talk in the next few videos a little bit more about Nintendo itself, how, you know, the branding, how they developed, in my view, over the years, how I see the Switch. At the moment, quite positive, but overall, where I think it's all going. And I want to just, you know, have these casual conversations with you, maybe also with a camera switched on. We'll see. This was the first video, so I really just wanted to make a very casual, unscripted video of testing Mario Kart together with you. It's made a really good first impression to me. Honestly, I'd like to do another one now, but I think we'll do that tomorrow. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see me talk about. But there will be other topics on this channel as well. There will be topics, I'll talk about AI, I'll talk about VR, I'll talk about different technologies, I'll talk about specifically how to use AR, how I use AI, talking about AI, how I think it will disrupt industries. But there will be gaming as well, so we'll continue to test the Switch as I want to get used to it as well, to these new technologies. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was more of a test video, a first launch video. And yeah, you'll find you'll find out more about this channel soon. But let me know what you think about Mario Kart. And do you have it? Are you playing it? Do you want to get it? Do you want to get a Switch? So yeah, thanks so much. Make sure you subscribe if you want to get more Switch content, more gaming content, more tech content, AI, VR, whatever is out there. We'll talk about it on this channel. And thanks so much. Bye-bye.